The member for Hasluck has the call.
Thank you, Speaker. I rise tonight to share some concerns that have been raised with me in my local electorate with the local community. Late last year I was contacted by a group of my constituents who live in a suburb of my electorate called High Wycombe. My constituents contacted me because they had become concerned about living in their own homes. They have become increasingly worried about the number of break-ins in their neighbourhood and feel disempowered by the lack of support they're receiving from authorities. My constituents tell me that they have observed an increasing amount of crime around them. What was a safe and family-friendly neighbourhood is becoming an increasingly safe haven for young criminals. Speaker, a couple of these constituents who contacted me shared a story of how their home was recently broken into. Malcolm and Gloria wrote to me to share that, and I quote, "We are retired and we feel we are not safe in our home anymore." Malcolm goes on to tell me that he and his wife were burgled and family heirlooms that were of value and they had significant emotional attachment to were stolen. In fact, Malcolm and Gloria's daughter shared with me that their home had been broken into. An office chair was thrown out of the window and a safe containing documents and jewellery was carried away and wheeled away on the office chair. Speaker, my heart was touched by Malcolm and Gloria's story. This was a tragic event to experience. But what is worse, Malcolm and Gloria's experience was not a one-off. After hearing their story, I then contacted the entire High Wycombe community, calling for feedback about residents' thoughts on home safety. Overwhelmingly, people were telling me that they were concerned about burglaries and break-ins. They were also concerned about hoons and groups of young people loitering in public access walkways. Speaker, this is a cause of great concern, and these residents need to have their voices heard on these issues. I've been door-knocking in High Wycombe with the local state Liberal candidate Nathan Morton. Together we have personally visited the entire High Wycombe community to hear from residents their concerns about home safety. Last weekend I also invited residents of High Wycombe to join me for a community meeting where residents have been calling for an increased police presence to offset some of the antisocial behaviour that we are seeing in High Wycombe. As Speaker, I want to thank my state colleague Nathan Morton for his work in High Wycombe and for joining me at this community meeting. This was a fantastic opportunity for residents to be able to share their views and suggest practical changes that they want to see built into a safer community in High Wycombe. I also want to assure residents for High Wycombe that I will not rest until we've seen a resolution to their concerns, and I'm committed about building a safer community for the residents of High Wycombe. Speaker, I also want to take the opportunity to offer my congratulations for the West Australian Barnett Liberal government for their announcement today that they are committing $22 million to be invested in a university in Midland. Midland is a vibrant and growing community. It is the future growth corridor of our region. In the coming years, Midland is stated to have an unprecedented growth. It's an excellent opportunity for the Midland community to be at the site of a new university campus to accommodate the needs of our growing population. My community has been working hard for a long time to see a university campus in Midland come to fruition, and I also believe in some critical importance of building stronger communities through education. A group of dedicated individuals has been passionately advocating for tertiary education opportunities for our region. I know that my state colleagues Alyssa Hayden, MLC, and local Liberal candidate Daniel Parasolidi have been fighting hard for Midland, and it's due to their efforts that we've seen the announcement today. I know that the local Chamber of Commerce, One Chamber of Commerce, has been lobbying for the past 20 years to see this outcome. A university in Midland will not only provide excellent education opportunities for our young people, but it will also be a fantastic partnership for our local businesses. This university campus will also provide a platform for local medical students at the nearby Midland Health Campus. We will benefit immensely from the collective knowledge gained through a university campus contributing to our community. I look forward to working closely to see this project come to fruition, and I sincerely congratulate the Premier for his determination to deliver educational opportunities in my electorate. It's one of the pleasures we have as federal members or as members of parliament when we're able to deliver to the communities that we serve and provide them with the infrastructure and the pathways into careers that will make a difference in their lives. Thank you, Speaker.